Hello everyone, VSG CRA here. I am 5 days post-op conversion from the vertical sleeve gastrectomy to the RNY gastric bypass. I also had a hiatal hernia repair, and this first week I'm on a liquid diet. So I just wanted to take you through how I'm getting through week 1. I'm on a few different bariatric weight loss groups on social media, and I see this come up often. You know, people wanting to know, how do you get through the liquid diet phase, whether you're pre-op or post-op. So I just have everything kind of laid out for you so I can take you through what my options are. First and foremost, water. That's the number one. You can't go wrong with your water. You definitely need to be sipping on that every hour to make sure you're well hydrated. I have vitamin water, 0 sugar, squeezed lemonade, very tasty. Here are the stats. 0 sugars, 0 added sugars. Always look for that added sugar line, and only 3 grams of carbs. I love this Premier Protein Clear. This is great right out of surgery in your first couple days. It's better to have the clear versus going straight to the milk base, because this truly is clear. There's 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, 90 calories. This is a peach flavor. I really, really like this peach flavor. Here are the stats on it. 2 grams of carbohydrates. Again, 20 protein grams. Fantastic. It has wheat protein. Next is my cream-based soups. Let me slide these on over here. I have my cream of onion and cream of chicken and herbs. This is once you get like to day, 3 and beyond, once you have focused on your water, getting in your protein, and you're kind of in need of something more savory. I put my cream soups in these little containers, and this is a good time to show you my food scale. I just flip this on over, turn it on. Hello. All right, let me put one on. This is 3.52 ounces. So that's about the average of the amount that I'm taking when I have one of these. But it's really convenient as far as if you think of it as meal prep. Go ahead and take your can of cream of whatever, go ahead and put it into a little container, and bam, this is your meal. When you're pre-op, this is actually your meal. And it's really savory, really tasty. And let me show you the stats on it. Now keep in mind, you're only having like 3 ounces of this. A true serving is 2.5 of the total container, the total container being 10 ounces. So you're only having about 1/3 of this, but the total carbs here is 9 grams, which remember, you're only having 1/3, so you're only getting 3 grams of carbs. You're getting less than that 1 gram of sugar, the less than 2 grams of protein. So this isn't your source of protein. This is a good source of having something savory with low carbs. Let's check out the cream of onion. 12 grams of carbs, but if you only have 1/3, you see you're only really having maybe like 4 grams. And really you're having less than that. Let me tell you another little secret about this. 2 grams of sugar, 7 grams of fat. You're dividing it up by 3 because you're putting it in a small container. The secret with these soups, I cannot have solids yet, so if there's a little bit of onion in here or a little bit of chicken in here, I'm not eating that. I'm only eating the liquid. And not only that, for each one of these, I put water in first and then a bit of the soup to dilute it. And so just keep in mind that from that perspective, I'm not even getting that many grams of carbs, and you won't either if you also dilute it. Also, we have our gelatin. We got the apple red and the apple green flavors, sugar-free. Can't beat that. The Raymundos comes in the 12-pack. Let's see the stats here. 1 cup has 0 grams of carbs, 0 sugars, 1 protein. You can't go wrong with that. And it's also tasty. It gives you that little sweet taste if that's what you like. Moving on to protein. These are fantastic. These are the Walmart Equate brand, vanilla and caramel flavors, 30 grams of protein. I still post-op attempt to get 2 of these down a day, because with 2 of these, I'm already at 60 grams of protein, which is right there meeting the limit of what I need. Here are the stats on the caramel: 3 grams of fat, 5 carbohydrates, 2 dietary fiber. Fiber is really important. It helps keep your digestive system going. 1 total sugar with no added sugars. A lot of vitamins as well, so keep that in mind. Some people like to mix their protein. If you do tea or coffee, make sure it's decaffeinated. At this point, I'm not having coffee. I actually switched from coffee to tea pre-op, and so definitely check with your physician. But this early out for me, only 5 days out, I can take this protein by itself. Let's check out the stats on the vanilla. 3 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbohydrate, 1 dietary fiber gram, 1 sugar gram. Lots of essential vitamins that you need. This, for me, this is fantastic for healing after surgery. This is wonderful. Folate, B12, thiamine, iron. You know, I'm iron deficient, so fantastic for me. Vitamin K, potassium, calcium, biotin. This is also wonderful because pre-op, 10 days prior to the surgery, I could not have any of my supplements. My biotin, multivitamin, iron, vitamin D3, I had to stop that, and I will have to stay off my vitamins until I believe 2 weeks after surgery, so I have another week to go. So this is essential in me getting in those vitamins that I need with that 30 grams of protein. Also, let me show you the beef and the chicken. These were my go-to the first 2 days after surgery. Before I moved to the soups, I started with the broth. My husband bought these. Thank you, husband. Same thing, I do put these in those little cups, so they're already ready-made as my meals. And I'm still drinking these occasionally. 0 carbs, 0 sugars. Can't beat that. This is the beef. I love the beef. I haven't tried the chicken yet. This one also has 0 carbs, 0 sugars. Fantastic. And I'm expecting, after I move out of the liquid phase and onto puree, I can actually use these broths, you know, and mix it with like my chicken that I puree. I actually did purchase an electronic food processor. Give you a little sample. You just hit the button. This one has it's wireless, basically. You know, you charge it up. Let me see, where's the little charging port? You just use a little USB charger. Let me see if I can get it open for you. We're holding the camera. You see the little port in there? You just plug it up to the charger. This one actually came in the mail fully charged. So once I get to my puree stage, this is perfect. It has the blades in there, 3 really nice blades. So I'm going to be able to use this to ground up my meats, soft vegetables, get them to the puree stage, and use my broths to make soups that have the veggies and the meat in it. And I'll again use my small containers, put them in 2 ounces worth of each once it's in the puree stage, and find out just how my little pouch from my gastric bypass takes it. This is just water. I received these spring water bottles when I was in the hospital. This is Miralax. This is really great as far as softening the stool, getting your bowels to move after surgery. To be honest with you, mine has not moved yet, but I have not used a whole lot of this yet. But Miralax is great to have on hand. You know, like I said, I'm just on puree, not on puree, but just on liquids, have not even started the puree stage yet. So I'm pretty sure once I'm in puree, that will be really handy. I love Gene Pro. This particular flavor, macchiato, is phenomenal. Very tasty. Love it so much. These are the stats. 0.5 carbohydrate, 0.5 sugar, 26 grams of protein if you have a full scoop, 30 servings in this container. I did this a lot pre-surgery. After surgery, I tried I think day 2, but I couldn't get a whole lot down. And that's when I focused more on just my clear proteins. This has really been my go-to the first few days because it's clear. You know, I believe I showed you the stats on this. Only 2 grams of carbohydrates. But, you know, this will definitely still be in the mix for me. I also have the Pro Plant Complete Shake by Dr. Gundry. This one is really good for fiber, not so high on protein. This is just 10 grams of protein. But he also has a lot of vitamins. So as I get to the prey stage and just going forward in my diet plan, this is good to have. And of course, you know, this one has 11 grams of carbs, but you subtract that 8 grams of fiber, which really makes it 3 grams of carbs. You have also a lot of vitamins. You got your calcium, iron, phosphorus, copper. Not so much something to focus on immediately post-op, but good to have in general to get that fiber in. It's plant-based. It supports tissue repair, fat metabolism, appetite regulation. So definitely something to look into if you're interested. I also have decaffeinated green tea. If you want some tea or some coffee, definitely go decaffeinated pre and post surgery. This one is organic, lemon myrtle. And let's see, do they have some stats on here? This is the instructions. This is the ingredients. Decaffeinated organic green tea, lemon myrtle from the Whole Foods market. I don't see any stats on here necessarily. But it is decaffeinated. And I've had just one satchel of this since surgery because I can't take down a whole lot of ounces at once. You know, I was able to put those also in my little container with protein. The only thing I don't have yet that I have on the way is my unflavored protein, so that by the time I start, you know, getting in more different foods and puree, I can get that protein in that way as well. But so far, like I said before, there's 20 grams of clear protein, 30 grams of my protein shake. These have been my saviors as far as getting in my protein and getting in my liquid in addition to my water. So this is how my first 5 days post conversion from sleeve to gastric bypass has been. I weighed myself today. My weight was 223.2. So I'm down around 7 pounds since Monday. I was 229 on the day of surgery. From the pre-op, I started pre-op at 235, so I lost 6 pounds in the 2-week pre-op diet. And when I first went to the surgeon, preoperatively, I was 241. So from 241 down to 223, I've lost around 18 pounds. So I'm really satisfied. I'm only 5 days out. I do have an appointment on Tuesday to follow up with my bariatrician, surgeon, and the PA. So I look forward to what they say and what my weight is in the next few days. So I'll definitely update you. Again, good luck to all. If you are interested in surgery or post-surgery and in need of this information, I definitely want to get this out there to you, and good luck to everyone.